In this video, we're going to talk about some uncomfortable truths about the RV lifestyle that you need to not only hear, but also be reminded of, especially if you're new or considering jumping into this lifestyle. So you're going to want to stay tuned. Hello and welcome to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Charity and my husband Ben and I have been RVing for 5 years now, visiting 47 states along the way. And we have learned a ton during this time. And that's really why we have this channel, to share our best tips, tricks, travel stories, and more with you and the RV community. So let's jump right in and talk about some inconvenient truths when it comes to RV life. Truth number one, life on the road is not easy. Logistically, living a travel lifestyle requires a lot more forethought, and nothing is guaranteed in this lifestyle, including a place to park your RV. From campground reservations to getting packages delivered on the road to medical care, the list really just goes on and on. And when you take life on the road, and you're in a different city, in a different state every week or every month, life gets exponentially much more complicated. So let's just talk about getting packages delivered for just a moment as an example. Now, let's say you need to order something from Amazon, and you will need to order something at some point, which you'll understand when I talk about truth number 5. This is not just easy as clicking a few buttons like when you're living stationary. When you're an RVer, you first need to check to see when that package is going to arrive versus when you're going to be moving to the next RV park or campground, to make sure it's going to arrive before that you leave. And in more than one instance, we've actually had to send things to the campground we're going to be at 2 visits down the road, since campgrounds in some remote areas don't always get 2 to 3 day delivery. Plus, more and more campgrounds right now are charging campers to receive a package. So you have to make sure to check with the campground office that you're at least allowed package delivery at no cost. In short, things are a lot more complicated with this lifestyle, and it's definitely not as easy as stationary life. Now let's talk about truth number 2. RV life isn't cheap. There is a lot of misinformation out there about RV life being cheaper than sticks and bricks living. No one is talking about something called opportunity cost when speaking of how much cheaper the RV lifestyle is, and I'll tell you a little bit about what this opportunity cost is here in just a minute. But when you really run the numbers, the RV travel lifestyle is not cheaper than a traditional sticks and bricks lifestyle. When you add up campground costs, maintenance, repairs, food, internet, insurance, fuel, it's not less. Now, I know right now a lot of people will say that they can live in an RV for less than it costs for a rent or mortgage payment, and I'm not talking about living in an RV stationary. I'm talking about the RV travel lifestyle. It's not cheap traveling from location to location, and when an RV is in the mix, throw fuel economy out the window. Campground costs can also run anywhere from $900 to $2,000 a month, even sometimes more. And let's just say that you've got the top of the line Thousand Trails membership. Run the true break-even analysis with the yearly maintenance fees, the annual dues, and you'll figure out what your true monthly cost is for campgrounds. Now, the biggest elephant in the room when it comes to the cost of this lifestyle is something called opportunity cost. And really the best way I can explain this is by sharing a little bit of our own story. We have chosen to have a home base that we also use as a vacation rental when we travel. Instead of selling it all to go full-time or even selling the house to buy an RV, we personally have felt that the wise thing to do was to not get out of the real estate market. When people choose to not have money in either some sort of an investment or in real estate, which is an investment, they lose the opportunity to gain the appreciation on that asset or investment. So for example, the house that we purchased when we relocated our home base to Florida in 2020 has gained over $200,000 of equity since we purchased it just 2 years ago. If we had sold our home base in Colorado and just purchased an RV instead, we would have essentially lost $200,000 in the last 2 years. That is the opportunity cost, where RV life is simply not cheaper or a way to get ahead financially. RV life will not cure or fix fill in the blank. There's a misconception that if your family's falling apart at the seams, just move into an RV to be closer together, or that if your marriage is falling apart, or if you suffer from depression, or whatever it is that ails you, just hit the road and magically all your worries and cares disappear into the sunset. And if anything, RV life can actually make things worse. If your family dynamic isn't what you consider peaceful and harmonious right now, RVing's not gonna help. RV life could actually be more stressful. And if you are not in a good place mentally or emotionally, RV life could make things worse. We highly recommend seeking professional help, getting healed, getting whole, focusing on mental health before jumping into this lifestyle. There have been way too many stories in the news in the last year or so emphasizing this exact thing. You will take you with you wherever you go, and RVing is not a way to escape whatever baggage that you or those close to you might be carrying.
Been a long night, but I'm still fighting. I'm not staying down.
Truth number 4, campgrounds are getting harder to book, especially in the winter, in warmer climates, or in popular destinations. Now, RVing in cold weather is not ideal, which is why most RVers either 1, put their RV into storage for the winter, or 2, move with their RV to a place that's warmer for the winter. And if you've ever tried getting reservations for Florida in the winter, you know the struggle is real. Thousands of people since the pandemic have jumped into the RV lifestyle, which has meant more campground crowding than ever. And campgrounds near popular destinations like national parks can be near impossible to get into in the summer months. Seems the secret is out that RV travel is more comfortable and convenient than other forms of travel, and it shows when it comes time to make reservations at campgrounds. As the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention, and this is where we are glad we can now use a service called RV when looking for campgrounds. RV not only makes finding campgrounds easier by being able to search up to 5 platforms at once, but one of the things we love most about RV is their unique instant book feature for sold out searches. Now, we've had amazing success using RV to book campsites at the highly popular state parks in the Florida Keys and more. Unlike other campsite searching platforms, which simply just notify you of an opening, RV will actually instantly book that campsite for you if you so choose. And RV has a 92% success rate in booking a campground for the upcoming weekend when there are 3 or more sold out searches running at the same time. This solves a huge problem when it comes to finding a campsite, especially if you're more of a weekend warrior RVer. Now, because we love sharing our favorite resources with the RV community, and we are committed to only sharing about products or services we love and use ourselves, we have partnered with RV to offer our viewers a 10% discount with our link in the description below.
It's a good day coming. It's a good day coming.
Truth number 5, RVs break all the time. We've been in this for 5 years, and I cannot tell you how many times things go wrong. And when you think about it, it's just really to be expected. I mean, every time that you drive your RV down the road, it's like a series of earthquakes with your RV shaking and moving around. And if you drive across I-10 or almost any road in Louisiana, it's like an 8.0 on the Richter scale earthquake, people. If you're gonna be an RVer, learning how to work on an RV yourself is a must.
See how much water we can get out of here. Oh, that's nasty.
And let's just be real. Calling an RV tech every time something goes wrong gets expensive fast. Ask me how I know. When we first started RVing, we were not the most handiest of people, and neither Ben or myself have any sort of background in the trades or experience with things like electrical or plumbing, and we paid our fair share of stupid tax, calling a tech out to fix our RV only to find out it was a blown fuse. We have learned to attempt to try to cover the simple bases first, but we really didn't know much about basic RV electrical or plumbing systems. Now, this is where resources like the National RV Training Academy are very helpful, and the NRVTA is not only a certified tech school, but they also have an owner's fundamentals course designed specifically for RV owners. And this is a great way to get to know your RV, but also to save a ton of money by knowing how to fix things yourself. And if a visit to Athens, Texas, where the NRVTA is located, isn't feasible, well, they have a home study course available as well, which is the course that Ben and I have taken to learn more about our own RV. In fact, a little story, we just got back from Athens, and on the way home, our fridge decided to stop working. Now, Ben was able to troubleshoot and fix it pretty easily, just having some basic knowledge on how these systems work. Good job, Ben.
Woo! It's a good day, sweet like honey. It's a good day.
Truth number 6, RVing is addictive. If you've been RVing for any length of time, you know what I am talking about. Once you get out there and you start RV travel or RV camping, you are hooked. There's just something about having your own bed and your own pillow and your own food and your own fridge. There's a lot of own going on here, isn't there? Basically, there's nothing like bringing your own home with you wherever you go. Plus, let's not even talk about the beautiful changing view, the new scenery, the new friends, and much more that come with this absolutely amazing lifestyle. One of the reasons that we choose to live the RV life is because we want to go and do and see and just really prioritize experiences with our family over material things. You'll have to let us know in the comments below what are some truths that maybe you've learned or even questions you have about the RV lifestyle. The comments is a great place where all of us in the RV community can just come together and have a great discussion. If we don't see you out on the road or around the campground, we'll see you in the next video.